Okay.
Welcome, God damn it, welcome guys to episode 3 of the Lazy Podcast. I am your host, Paxton or PaxBiz. Alright, Noah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Monkey.
Alright, Andrew,
Sothasil, Shinji monkey.
that background
What?
noise is coming from Jajuan now. Alright, Andrew, introduce yourself.
Yo, it's me, Andrew, AJ.
Good job.
Fuck you.
Alright, and Jajuan, introduce yourself.
Hey, the kid take here tonight.
What is that background noise? Who's doing that? That's AJ doing that. Thank you. Thank you for stopping that. What was that?
It wasn't me.
Alright, well, let's get started with, Jajuan, you get first topic. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, what type of movie you guys grew up with and you loved ever since?
Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, the Toby trilogy.
Ah, yes.
Star Wars, the prequels.
Who likes Star Wars even?
Zathura.
Oh, is that the board game one?
Yeah,
Have you guys ever
Where they're
seen
in space.
Zathura?
so fucking good.
It's pretty interesting.
I remember
love
watching
that
that
movie.
Cartoon Network all the time when I was a kid. That was a good one.
Or Monster House.
Ew, Monster House.
Monster House was good. Shut up.
I personally don't like it as much as I did when I was a kid.
Okay, the concept could have been done better, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
pretty
honest, every
interesting.
time when I was a kid, that movie, like its animation, always made me feel kind of like sick or nauseous. I don't know
I
why.
just understand how realistic it looked.
Because certain
Can't handle the
animations always
graphics.
made me fucking nauseous, no matter what. When I was little, even Minecraft for a while there
Like-
made me fucking nauseous to look at.
Like, you
Wear
can't watch
glasses,
hentai,
AJ.
it makes them sick.
Okay, let's go with the topic. I think it's gonna take pretty much. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Pretend I started it.
Print.
That's gonna pretty much take the whole time. Let's talk about video games we grew up with. So I want AJ to start first because I think he's gonna have the shortest one here.
Oh, honestly, my first console was the PS2, and the very first game I played on it was a Lego Star Wars suit, the one with the prequels. Just only the prequels. I loved that game. I played the shit out of that game. And then the other game I got was Star Wars Battlefront 2, which, fucking original OG Battlefront 2. One of the top tier games ever. One time, me and an old friend, we played it all night straight, no breaks on Galaxy Conquest, just going at it with each other.
I used to do that on PSP. I'd play that nonstop. Have you guys ever played the Galaxy Conquest mode?
Yeah, it's a good one.
I never played the original Star Wars Battlefront.
It's a good one.
Shame. It's
Jay.
so
I
good.
have it. I can probably download it on my Xbox, but I.
You can.
Never
You need to play it.
It's a classic through and through.
Beautiful
I
times.
love that game. That was like one of the peak games I loved. Another old OG game is I should played Force Unleashed for the first time on the PS2 as well.
That game needs a remake.
It does.
I
need
played
a
it on
fucking
the
remake.
Wii.
I feel
played
bad
it-
for you.
I played it on the PS3 when I was a kid, and my uncle gave me a Wii version, and it shocked me how different it was. Like, some parts of the story were completely different. It was kind of interesting.
Wonder if I should
Very
play it again.
interesting.
I have the original Battlefront 2, Force Unleashed, and Force Unleashed 2 right here on the Xbox.
I wouldn't fully recommend Force Unleashed 2. It's not
It's
bad,
really not bad per se, but it's
But
also
in
not
comparison to the first
really
one.
that great either.
it hasn't aged well compared to the first one.
Frankly, it wasn't really that great. It aged well even when it was released.
Oh, it's 7. Oh, it's 7 gigs. I can download that right now.
All I know is I miss being little and playing those. Another great one that I played all the time with my friend was the Mortal Kombat. What was it, Unchained or
Is that the PSP one?
no? It was on PS2. Fuck.
Then it's not Unchained. Unchained.
Oh.
You're
That's
thinking
not-
of Deception, Deadly Alliance, or Armageddon.
I think it was Armageddon.
They have like 1,000 characters, and the final boss was a giant fire monster.
I believe so.
And that's Armageddon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was both Deadly Alliance and Armageddon, but I'm pretty sure Armageddon was the first one that I played. Because that's the one that my mom came with. That like my mom got at beginning. It was like Armageddon, Lego Star Wars Battlefront 2. Those were like the first games I got for my PS2.
All right, who's next?
Oh no, we can keep going. There's no limit on how long you can go.
Oh yeah. Then like after my PS2, my next console technically was the R2D2 edition of the 360 with the fucking Kinect game. That one was actually not bad. I actually really enjoyed doing that, like in the Kinect games. It's like this weird sports fit game.
Oh yeah,
I remember that one. That one was actually pretty good.
It was really good.
My favorite Kinect game when I was a kid, I'll go a little bit more into it when I go into my history, is the one where you use your fingers as guns and you're the skeleton puppet. It's like a whole like show that it's like pretend it's a puppet show and you run around as a skeleton. You use your fingers to shoot stuff, and that one reacted pretty good with the Kinect compared to the other Kinect games.
I also played the Star Wars Kinect game. That was weird.
I heard it wasn't that good of a game.
Oh, it really wasn't.
I heard
barely responsive.
The combat was like the worst part. I heard the dancing was like one of the better parts of it.
Yeah. Then
I'm Han Solo.
Yeah, that's where that comes from. But sadly, sadly at the time, my mom needed money for bills and stuff, so we had to sell it because we couldn't, afford bills that part of our lives. But after that, we got a Wii. And let me tell you, Wii Sports Resorts and Wii Sports were the two main games I played.
Guys, I want to hear your opinion. Out of all these games that Nintendo Switch is re-releasing, they need to re-release Wii Sports for Switch with online.
Or just make some type of variation of like, Wii Sports Resorts.
But have a competition with each other.
That would be so fun.
That'd be incredible.
I won't play
rage with some boys on
shit out of here. We can play bowling together.
Yeah, or the tennis.
Tennis would be great. And another Wii game was I played the Simpsons video game. It was just it's not hit and run. It was just flat out the Simpsons game. The game.
What was the one we played together? You replaced?
That was the Simpsons Road Rage, which is another game I actually almost forgot. I played that a lot on my PS2 as well. With Simpsons Road Rage. That was another really good one.
It's like, do you know Crazy Taxi?
Yeah,
it's literally Crazy Taxi, but with The Simpsons. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Both Simpsons games were surprisingly really good.
They were.
Licensed games are hard to pull off, but man, when they pull it off good.
Yeah, which was great. Yeah, but no, the Simpsons game is like they find out they're like gets some type of superpowers. It's really fucking confusing, but it was pretty fun, especially on the Wii. But then after the Wii, I got my PS3 with Assassin's Creed 2, and that's kind of where my love for Assassin's Creed started. Is when I first played Assassin's Creed 2. Loved that game.
Going through his gaming history, love it.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're all gonna do this.
Let's see, what was after that?
Andrew's got good taste so far.
I played that a while, quite a bit. Assassin's Creed 2. I also played the Lego Star Wars 3. The one with the Clone Wars. Played that as well on the PS3.
Oh shit!
That was pretty good. Then I got like a bunch of these side games that I really didn't play all that much. Like, fucking Tron, Transformers, Iron Man 2.
Oh, Transformers.
This would have been around the same time I also got my PSP and started playing that most of the time. I mainly played Star Wars Battlefront Renegade. That's a good Battlefront game. Was Renegade. That was really good.
Oh.
Then I used to for my PSP. I actually used to have the first 2 seasons to Family Guy for it.
So, I forgot you could watch movies and stuff like that on PSP.
Yeah, that they actually made movies and stuff for it. It was really cool.
Just sidetrack. Did you know you could do that on Game Boy Advance too?
I did not know that.
I think you can watch Shrek 1 on the Game Boy Advance.
Let's
Let's go.
I think I saw that on Angry Video Game Nerd, that he showed that.
And then this is around the same time when my Aunt Jessie still lived in town and stuff, and I used to like be over at at my Aunt Jessie's house all the time, hung out with my cousins, and they had a GameCube, and they played Tony Hawk all the time on it. I would play it when I was over there. It was Pro Skater.
Let's go.
Pro Skater. Yeah.
It was really fun. That was really fun. Too.
I wish I grew up with Pro Skater 2. That, in my opinion, might be the best skating game.
Oh, yeah. And then that's another game I used to play on the PS2 was the Tony Hawk series. That was pretty fun. And, like, make your own character. Make your own fucking skate park. That was really cool. Like, there was, like, a builder mode, and you could make your own skate park with a bunch of different types of ramps and obstacles to do, tricks on. That was really cool. And oh my god, how can I forget The Sims 2 as well? I played that a fuck ton as well.
Yeah. As we're done playing Simpsons Road Rage, me and AJ played Sims 2, and I gotta say, it is probably the best Sims I've ever played. And this has come from someone who grew up with Sims 3 and barely touched Sims 4. I don't like Sims 4 a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, Sims 4, you need to play on PC for it to play smoothly and actually have fun with it.
I can definitely play it smoothly.
But like I just loved playing Sims 2 as well. That was pretty fun times. Then I think this is about the time that I first got my 360. And let me tell you, that was a hell of a time, okay? When I first got my 360, it was Christmas. I got it for a Christmas present. And you know what I did as soon as we plugged it in and turned it on and got hooked up? Red ringed. So we had to take it back to GameStop, get a replacement. That replacement, we got all hooked up, plugged in, turned it on, red ringed again. We do it another time, got another one. It also fucking red ringed.
What the fuck? Dude.
We had to take it back to GameStop, and they, each time they plugged it in and tested it and see if it actually red ringed, and yeah, it did. So finally, on the fourth Xbox, it finally didn't red ring, and I played that from like, I want to say
2 days, and it red ringed.
From the 6th grade all the way to like 7th grade and 8th grade. Then that's the time when I got my Xbox One. Because that was the same time. Because I got my Xbox One just in time for Xenoverse 2, which is when I started playing with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should I'll try to explain that part a little bit more because that was kind of mainly me. I kind of helped out with that.
It was a good time.
Which means I should go next when AJ's done.
Yeah. So basically, that's where I'm up to. I did play on my Xbox One. I like the first games I had because I got a Tom Clancy bundle Xbox One, so it came with the Division and Rainbow Six Siege.
How old is Rainbow Six? Wait, what?
Oh yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is pretty fucking old.
Huh.
Let's see. Let's look it up. When did Rainbow Six Siege come out?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it came out in December 1st, 2015.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a surprisingly old game.
That makes it 6 years old.
Yeah. And yeah, because my Xbox One actually came with that game. It was pretty fun. The Division
standards is pretty old.
Yeah. But this was also like around the time I also played a fuck ton of Halo too. That's another like major. Halo actually came in on my 360 with Halo Reach. I played so much Halo Reach and Halo 3. It was so fun.
Canon?
What?
Is this timeline canon?
What?
Where'd you with my that was like way back in when I first got my 360 too. That was like Halo Reach was one of the main games I would play all night. there was this one kid, and this is also the time that I was doing. I really didn't have much friends at school. The only friends I had was fucking Jacob and Skylar. Those were the only two actual friends I had.
Okay, Jacob.
Andrew is a freaking has friends with everyone in this town, dude.
Yeah, and now I'm friends with fucking everyone. But at that time, I was really only friends with Jacob and Skylar. And me and Jacob used to play fucking Wit. But because he was the only like friend that me and you had in common at the time, Noah, was Skylar Witt. And like he was really into Halo, and at the time we were also all really into Red vs. Blue, which I still love Red vs. Blue and the company that makes it. I don't care like what anyone says. I still love Rooster Teeth. Yeah. Rooster Teeth is one of my favorite, like, production companies. But
here's a fun fact with history of me and Rooster Teeth. First time I heard of them, have you ever heard of a game called Ultimate Alliance 2?
Mm-hmm. Vaguely.
On the console versions of Ultimate Alliance 2, there's a rare Easter egg where if you go inside this prison and you punch this wall, a giant bar of soap comes out and you can throw it at people. And when I was a kid, I didn't think it was real because I literally could, even to this day, maybe there's more videos, but I recall a couple months ago trying to find the video of it, or not a couple months ago, but like a couple of years ago, trying to find a video of that Easter egg, and no one could add a video other than Rooster Teeth, and that's when I assumed that it was a fake one until me and my brother played the game, and we actually did that Easter egg, and it was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, we're all really into RVB. And, like, we would make, act out, fucking different things. We'll make, Rooster Teeth, different characters, armor sets. Especially when Halo 4 came out. They switched to Halo 4. Me and Jacob played tons of, like, different Halo 4s. And at the time, I was able to do, like, a boost impression really well. So when we would play online... you're going to make me do it. Let's see if I could even do it. Fuck, how do I do it?
Is Caboose a really dumb one?
Yeah, he's a really dumb one. Church! Everyone! I called church! It was... I can't really do it now.
I remember that scene, too.
Church! No! He was my...
Sarge. Sarge was me.
Dude, you are such a Sarge. Let me tell you now, Noah.
Church was my favorite.
What in the damn hell is a puma?
What in Sam hell is a puma? But at the time, I was able to do a Caboose impression really, really well. So when me and Jacob would go online, I would do my Caboose impression in game chat, and the whole lobby pretty much would like get in front of me and actually protect me. It was hilarious.
That's amazing.
They legit like flat out protected me from every fucking zombie because would play a lot of infection because in Halo 4, infection and SWAT, were the best game modes. Don't at me.
Don't you mean O'Malley?
My name is Michael J. Caboose, and I hate babies. That's an actual line.
Oh, I know.
I fucking love Caboose. I need to rewatch Red vs. Blue now. God, that was a great time in life.
So is it your gaming history, Andrew?
Pretty much.
What about today?
Just
play Shinobi.
Well, yeah,
you gotta say every day up until
that was
today.
Another thing about my Halo Reach days. I used to do the clans in Halo Reach. Like, I used to join different clans in Halo Reach. And yeah. Straight up, I had to do clan. Like, I did clan meetings, clan wars in Halo Reach.
Did you say clan meetings?
Yeah.
Dude, trust me, I'll get to that in my my story.
That was a crazy time. Oh, I miss those days.
Alright, I think we should go to the next person. I really liked Ages. That went
Paxton,
longer
did
than
you
I
want to
wanted.
go for a second?
Yeah, I'll go next.
All right.
So when I started gaming when I was I want to say 5 or 6.
All right, Paxton, your
Uh,
story's up.
Noah, you're officially banned. So the first console I grew up with. See, before I go a little bit, my dad was a massive gamer, including his 2 brothers. Which my one of my uncles, it's not open anymore because of COVID. What is that noise? You're ruining my story. Thank you. Unfortunately, it's not open anymore. But my uncle used to open a retro game store, but because of COVID, he couldn't make enough money and had to close it. But anyways, I grew up with my first ever console being a GameCube. The GameCube was my first ever console I had, and it is something I play today. I still I can look at it right now. It's the GameCube I have in my house with Jajuan apartment is the exact same GameCube I grew up with, and it still works just fine.
Yeah, GameCube's freaking built different, man. It's a freaking unit of a console.
And I'm not extremely proud of the first ever game I owned.
He shit in the GameCube, didn't he?
No, the first ever game I owned was Cars, the movie, the video game.
Dude, that's a fucking classic. What do you mean?
That game is. I wish I could play the game, but because when I was a dumb kid, I didn't take care of games well, it doesn't work anymore. That game was fucking awesome when I was a kid.
Don't blame me. That game was dope.
There's a free roam I remember too. That was so weird. Cars
I remember that.
And so I would play that game nonstop when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, my mom told me something funny about. So I watched the Cars movie nonstop. That was one of the first movies I recall watching besides Star Wars. And which is also something my dad's a massive nerd over. Like oh my god, he's not like just know the movies nerd level of Star Wars. Like he knows the fucking books. Well, I love my dad. When my mom told me that the Cars DVD for the movie that we had, I watched it so much I've worn it out. Like the
Oh
DVD
my god.
didn't work anymore. My mom's like, she's never seen anything like that before or after again.
Never played a game that much. Jesus Christ.
No, it wasn't a game, it was the movie.
Damn.
That's how much I watched the movie.
You must
And
like Life is a Highway.
I really do, yeah. It's on my 2 premium musics list. It's Life is a Highway.
And I won't ride it all night long.
You're done. You can't sing it. No, you're done. Anyways, when you're going, but now let's get to a game I feel like we can all relate is one of the best games ever. When I mentioned the next 2 games I grew up with, Lego Star Wars 1 and 2, baby. Oh,
You're gonna hate me, but I never played those.
You're banned for sure now. But anyways,
yeah, it looks like your cut's going to remain at 0%. Sorry, man.
I have it. I can download it on my Xbox.
Do it now then and start playing. And wait, is it the complete saga?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, dude.
Good.
I'll go over that at some point. But anyways, when I played Lego Star Wars 1 and 2, it was one of my favorite freaking games ever, man. I played them so much when I was a kid. And I can't go over too much about it because I want to talk about one thing about the ghost character. Do you know about the ghost Jedis you unlock in one of them?
Are those like really hard to unlock?
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
like,
so fucking expensive.
for 1 million studs each.
I was gonna say bolts because I was thinking of
5
Ratchet
million.
and Clank.
But anyways, I'm gonna go over to the next game I used to play on my GameCube. This is a game I've recently been playing again because it's such a good fucking game. It's called Ultimate Spider-Man. It's based off the comic books. Actually, no, I actually recently learned this. And this is kind of what got me into Spider-Man more, besides the Tobey Maguire movies. This game I played so fucking much when I was a kid, and it's so hard. I never beat it when I was a kid because I liked web slinging. That's all I did.
That's fair.
The only other game I remember I played a lot when I was a kid on GameCube was Super Mario Sunshine. That was the first Mario game I ever played. Really good fucking game too. Because I didn't grow up on the N64, so I never played Mario 64 or anything like that until a couple years ago. Was Jajuan. That was a fun time. But yeah, that's just my kind of history with the GameCube, my first ever console.
Jajuan's only word.
The next gaming thing I owned was a PSP, and there was only one game I played the most on it: Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Hell yeah.
I did Galaxy Conquest all the fucking time, dude.
And you played like an inferior version, like compared to the PS2. PSP version lacks so much, but it still managed to be a really good game.
Yeah, it even had a couple God of War games on it.
So here's Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was about to agree with you. Like, yeah, it did have God of War.
God of War Ascension and Chains of Olympus.
And they're somehow canon too.
Yeah, they're canon. One of them was really bad, or like not really bad, but it was like okay. The second one, they managed to like really improve it like a lot, to where like it almost looked like you were actually playing on the PS2.
All right, and go on, Paxton.
Continue.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So a little sidetrack here. When I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 with AJ on the PS2, I did not know how different it was. I assumed it was the exact fucking same. When he showed me all the differences,
Oh yeah, I blew his mind.
Like every single, even to this day, we play something else on it sometime, and I still go, "Wait, you could do that?"
Wait, did you know you can actually command your people, like different soldiers, as a player? You can be like, "Hey, follow me." Like, yeah, if you go up to an NPC like on your team and hit like up button or down button, one of those two, you can say "follow me" and they'll start following you.
I didn't know. Maybe you could do that on the fucking PSP version. I didn't know that was a thing either. What the hell, dude? Anyways, yeah, that's a game I play a lot. I can't think of a bunch of other PSP games I played. I mainly played those like really bad cartoon or movie licensed games. A couple Ben 10s, Transformers game. Transformers game that was really bad on the PSP. I couldn't even beat the first level when I was a kid. Yeah, I really liked PSP when I was a kid. I owned a fuck ton of games. I also owned a couple of movies and a season of a certain show that I really loved. I can't remember which season it was, of Ren and Stimpy on my PS. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. That was one of the episodes on it. I'm pretty. It's one of the earlier seasons. Anyways, after PSP, my next console. What the fuck was my next console? I got. The Wii. The Wii was my next console, and the PS3. So my dad bought the PS3 for himself, but we owned like 1,000 fucking games on the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go over a bunch of them because again, they were mainly his games, like a bunch of hunting games, because he's a hunter in real life. I had a couple of WWE games on it, and oh no, I know one game I played the fuck on the PS3 on. Black Ops 1 and 2.
Good man, you just made me calm.
Yeah, Black Ops 2, baby.
Black Ops 2 Zombies was fucking great.
It's like the
best thing ever.
My opinion, they peaked at Black Ops 2 Zombies.
What the fuck?
It's like fucking congrats, you peaked. What?
Oh,
yeah,
what
you peaked.
Fuck?
It's all downhill from here.
I'm sad now.
Why are you sad?
I was looking at Peggle, and then I saw Peggle 2 and how they ruined what Peggle looks like.
Oh no.
Peggle 2 looks like this horse is fucking cracked out on some like black tar heroin.
I didn't anything about pegging.
Pegging.
Keep your mouth shut, Jajuan.
What the fuck,
Halo?
Alright, anyways.
So am I, J1. Why are we playing together?
Oh.
Paxton, continue.
I played some things on the Wii. One of my favorite games on the Wii, it was the first time I ever played a Sonic game, was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 1.
Fuck yes.
I played a lot of Wii Sports Resort. And there was this another sports like Wii game, but I don't remember what it was.
What was your favorite game mode in Wii Sports Resort?
Bowling.
Alright, AJ, I'll join you.
That's the one that used the pad, isn't it? No, that was Wii Fit. My bad. I played a lot of Wii Fit too. I don't remember. I think it was the running one because the running one was actually not that hard. I sucked at it.
I mainly played the sword fighting one. I loved the sword fighting.
I was a bowler. I was master at bowling.
We're talking about Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, I had both.
Oh, it had bowling in it? Okay, never mind.
Alright, I guess I'm invite.
Okay, man.
Anyways, after I was really interrupted by Jajuan's Halo. I can't say much about the Wii. I didn't play a lot of the. I can't remember a lot that I did play on the Wii because it was a game for everyone, so we all played stuff. The only game I regret that we didn't play on it was Mario Kart. Which is the Mario Kart Wii. I've played that.
Oh my god, I played that. I played that so much. That's what started my love of Mario Kart.
It was the best time.
I love Mario Kart Wii. Literally, probably my favorite Mario Kart.
So yes, then there's that. And okay, so now it's time to talk about story. My uncle, I was visiting his house once, the big gamer one. I was visiting his house one time, and sometimes he likes to give me like a game or something for a console, like a PS3 game or like a. Actually, no, I won't go back to PS3. There was another two PS3 games I played a lot when I was a kid. That got me into. These what got me into fighting games. Mortal Kombat 9 and Injustice 1. Those were fucking good games, man. Oh, I miss MK9. That needs a remaster for next gen.
That does, I would agree. I love MK9.
Especially since you can play Injustice 1 on the next gen consoles too. It's just not fair. Yeah, so anyways, after that sidetrack. Yeah, so I come to my uncle's house, and he has a box there that says Xbox 360 on it, and at the time I've always wanted to play Xbox. And but I didn't because it was a console. It was I just thought it was cool because I knew my uncle had like 360s.
Fucking Christ, man.
Well, he had one for himself, one for his wife, and one for his son. I think he worked at a car dealership for a bit, so that's why he made a lot of money.
Could afford it.
Yeah, so he also had a really nice house too.
What a Chad.
Yep, he still lives at that house today. So anyway, his friend gave him an Xbox 360, so now he had a fourth one because I don't know, he just didn't want it anymore. And he also didn't want it because why have another one? And so I guess he talked to my dad. That might have been why we went to his house at the first place. So he's like, "Here you go," he handed it to me, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "It's yours." I'm like, "What?" So at first I was like,
"You're joshing me, right?"
At first, I didn't think there was a difference between the Xbox One, like the OG Xbox, and the Xbox 360. So I'm like, "So this is the original Xbox, right?" And he's like, "Nope, that's the 360." And I'm like,
"Oh, shit's pants."
And before I got to take it home, he let me play any game I wanted on the 360 that he had. And you want to know what the first game I ever played was? We're going back to it, baby. Halo Reach.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I play Halo Reach story mode. It fucking, oh my god, it was amazing. I loved it. So when I brought it back home, my parents got to let me choose 3 games because I don't know if they still do this, but you remember when GameStop did the buy 3 pre-owned games and get an extra one for free?
I did not know that.
I actually did know that.
Do they still do that?
No, they do not.
Oh, they used to do that.
They don't have money.
Oh yeah, no shit. So I got a pre-owned Halo Reach, a pre-owned Monster Truck game, a pre-owned WWE game, and a free. What the fuck was the free game that I got? I don't remember what it was. It's
Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
No, I wasn't into Dragon Ball time. I'll have to wait for that. But no, I don't remember what the other game was. It was probably something really dumb. But I played Halo Reach so much when I was a kid. And I never played online. I'd only do the story mode because I didn't have Xbox Live at the time.
Xbox Live Gold.
I didn't know what that was. So, I also gotta tell you something funny. You wanna know what my old gamer tag was? Because I had to make a gamer tag before I got
Master.
So it was supposed to be Halo 360 because I only played Halo on the Xbox 360. But since I was so stupid, I chose a 9 instead of a 6. So my name was Halo 390. So
Close
I had
enough.
Halo.
You're only 30 off.
So my dad later put on Xbox Live account because you can have Xbox Live without. I think it used to be called Xbox Live Silver before it got gold.
That was
So
free.
I had a silver free account, and it was PaxBiz. It was PaxBiz. It's the first ever time I used the name PaxBiz. It was from my dad, and I've used that name ever since. And I played Halo Reach not online still because I was too afraid. And so it came to a time where a new game was coming up that I really wanted it, and it was Halo 4. And I did get Halo 4.
I love
and
Halo 4.
I played Halo 4 online with my brother with that split screen, and oh my fucking god, it was amazing. Oh, you know what? I think I remember what that free game I got was. Modern Warfare 2.
Oh.
Ooh,
That was the one where I shot you in the window? We laughed our asses off?
No, that was on the PS3. That was Modern Warfare 3.
I love that. That was great.
Yeah. Anyways. So I would play Halo 4 online, and one of the first ever custom game modes I played was the Gravity Hammer Soccer.
Griffball?
Yeah, and that was
amazing. Did you know, fun fact, that was actually made by Rooster Teeth as well.
Oh my god, of course it was.
Because it was named after the character Griff.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I would play that nonstop. I had a great time playing that game. And then my uncle came over and got me 2 games for 360 because he thought I'd love these 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 games changed my life forever. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition.
Oh, yes.
And Left 4 Dead 1.
Good man.
Yeah, this is where it started, Pax. This is where it
started.
Yep.
The Paxton starts to take form as a gamer.
This is also
This is his character arc.
This is also the time me and Jajuan became friends because I had Minecraft on 360 and he played it a lot too. I'm about to make fun of Jajuan to tell you that one of the things he did was recreate FNAF 1 and 2's restaurants.
He still plays on this world. He made like the 3rd one, didn't you, J1?
Yes.
Oh, did he? I didn't think he made that.
That's impressive, though, Jajuan.
He did a pretty good job. He also had a thing that played the Living Tombstone 1 song if you do it with the notebook.
I actually like that song.
So, yeah, I would play Minecraft and Left 4 Dead 1. So at the time, I was too afraid to play zombie games because my dad had Red Dead Redemption 1 and had that zombie game mode.
That was pretty scary.
Too afraid to play when I was a kid. I was too afraid of zombies. That's why I never played Black Ops Zombies when I was younger. Until I played Left 4 Dead. Blew my fucking mind. That game was amazing.
It was the best.
I loved that game so much when I was a kid, and at some point, I learned that there was a sequel. But at the time, my family wouldn't buy any game I wanted, so I would have to save it for myself. So I would play the demo, which you only play on the what is that one map? It's where you start off with and next to a boat.
I know what map. Yeah.
Hard Rain.
No, not
It's
Hard
got to
Rain.
be Parish, Swamp Fever, or Hard Rain.
Parish.
I'm pretty sure it's Parish.
I remember we started with the P. I'd play the Parish demo non-fucking stop, and Jajuan would flex on me because he had Left 4 Dead 2, and I didn't.
Jajuan, you monster, fuck you.
Hey, I was younger those times.
Well, it's actually really weird. I actually went to GameStop to buy Left 4 Dead 2. I finally got it, and that game's rated M, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They just let you buy it.
They let me buy it. I don't know why he let me buy it, because my parents weren't there.
Because who the hell cares at this point? Who's going to tell you no?
The dude's like, this game's like for adults, right? And I'm like, yep. He's like, okay. I was like,
wait, because they need to make sales.
Left 4 Dead 2, in my opinion, best zombie game. Zombie games.
It's definitely top 3.
Like I feel like Left 4 Dead 2 fucking bodied the zombie game market.
Oh yeah, it did. It was revolutionary, I would say at its time.
Yeah, at the time, everyone was really was not into it because it came out only a year after the first one came out. Yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, no, this is a cheap fucking cash grab.
Until
But
they tried to
they were
pop
all
it.
completely wrong.
But
with
then you
it.
got Coach, the best character in fiction.
Best.
My friends call me Coach.
Friends call me Coach.
Cheeseburger apocalypse.
So, after I was done with the Xbox 360, I think. No, actually, Jajuan, can I talk about something that was really mean? My Xbox Live had a glitch where it wouldn't fucking work. So they stopped paying for gold. And Jajuan, when he was a kid, was like, I won't be your friend. He was starting to not be my friend anymore if I didn't play Minecraft with him.
Thank God, Jajuan, you're a fucking asshole.
Hey, don't worry about it. No, it was the younger days. I used to be his bully too.
Yeah, I know that part. You were a dick.
It's alright. It's alright, Noah.
Andrew's like my only friend here who wasn't a fucking bully.
I didn't bully you.
Yeah, you did.
I bullied you, Noah.
No,
No, we're not
Andrew
going.
bullied me.
Yeah,
No, we're
me and you fucking hated each other. That was
He's gonna reveal a
time.
secret. No, I don't think he wants to bring up.
Andrew's
He's
gay.
furry.
Noah gets pegged alive.
What did I say about pegging? God damn it.
Yes.
Phantom.
I just didn't
Continue,
say it.
Paxton.
No.
So, anyways, sorry, I thought the door wasn't locked.
There he goes flying.
But then there was one YouTuber I always watched when I was younger. We already talked about this. Skydus Minecraft had another channel. It was called Sky vs. Gaming. And that's when me and Noah got introduced to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1.
Oh, I miss that game.
I won't talk about a lot of our history of that game. I want Noah to go over that. I will remember the time that Noah was Goldo. And I always laugh to this day where we were fighting Frieza. And Noah just goes, Goldo! And I see him get lifted up after he says that, gets blown up.
Oh no.
Do you remember that, Noah?
Goldo, yeah, I freaking remember getting bodied by Frieza.
You're like, Goldo! I see him get lifted up right afterwards, get blown up.
Who were you playing as?
I think I was a Cyberman.
I was like, you gotta continue for me.
We did not win that, I will tell you that
No,
for
we
sure.
did not.
Back then, me and Noah would play as a Cyberman and Goldo because they're both small, green, and useless.
The days, the good old days.
I want to bring up some nostalgia real quickly from Sky.
Oh, he chose Yamcha!
Chose Yamcha! And so every time I play Cyberman Assault to this day in Xenoverse 1 and 2, I fucking choose 3 Yamchas for that legendary moment. Anyways, so Xbox One comes along. My dad one time goes to Casper for shopping, comes back. Did he just leave?
No, he died.
I went flying in front of J1.
You were fucking scaring me, dude. I was like, we might have to restart. I don't want to do that. So we do that. I get my Xbox One because my dad went to Casper and my brother came with, and he came inside excited, and my dad's like, Paxton, help us carry groceries. I'm like, fine. I go out and my dad's looking at me as I do it. I'm like, why are you watching me do groceries? I always fucking carry them in. I open it and it was an Xbox One, and there's one game right next to it. Dead Rising 3. My first ever.
Oh my god.
First ever game of that generation. No, wait, we went to PS4 that time, actually. And the first game we had was Battlefield 4? Battlefield 4 is the first next-gen game at that time I technically played. But I didn't play the PS4 a lot, because again, that was my dad's console, not mine. Besides Watch Dogs. We play a lot of Watch Dogs. I love fucking Watch Dogs 1. But anyway.
Yeah.
I got Xbox One. Got Dead Rising 3. Me and Jajuan even played that game in multiplayer.
That was the best.
Amazing fucking game. I'm skipping a lot of history right now, but that's because I can't remember most of it. I want to kind of more connect with us at the moment. Let's go, baby. It's time to connect it. Xenoverse 2 is coming up. Christmas time. Noah already has a game at this point.
I was dedicated.
Oh, and Jajuan actually... Okay, so let me give you our history of an Xbox 360. Jajuan was at my house one time, and I asked him, have you ever played a game called Dragon Ball Xenoverse? And at the time, he was not into Dragon Ball.
Or anime at all.
Or anime at all. How that
I
has
despised anime when I was younger.
So yeah, because I watched Naruto and Pokemon, like 2 episodes of Naruto. Anyways, so I have Jajuan try out Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 on the 2-player mode. He didn't really want to try it. I chose Cell, and he chose Vegeta, I think, or something like that. No, you were Cell.
No, I was Cell.
Hey, Cell used to be his favorite character when we first played.
It still is.
Well, yeah, your top favorite character. Now your top favorite's Reddit's.
Yes.
So anyways...
Such a weird ass character, too. Fucking love.
Shut the fuck up.
Charlie, this is Paxton's story, not yours.
So yeah, I let him play it, and he was just into it right off the bat. We did like 18 fucking fights. We're like, cool. I don't even know what we were planning to play that day, but that is what we played that whole day. And I guess he bought it on his 360 at some point?
No, I didn't buy my 360. I bought it on my Xbox One.
Oh, and that's why we couldn't play with each other, because you had the... It took me a while to get the Xbox One. Like, Noah and Jajuan already had it, and I didn't. And,
I got it for Christmas.
yeah, so Xenoverse 2 comes around. Noah has it. I don't have it. I think Jajuan... Oh, no, Jajuan was the last one to get it, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was the last one.
Oh.
That's when you and AJ got into it as well.
I used to play that game a lot. It was technically my brother's game because he got it for Christmas, but I would play that game all the fucking time on my main account because I think I'm the only one who does. I transported my Xenoverse 1 guy to Xenoverse 2. You know that? Like, he becomes a hero,
Mm-hmm.
and you get hit their clothing and some of their attacks if you do that. So I had Final Flash and Spirit Bomb when I started the game. And, no, I had Super Kamehameha, that's what I had. I had the small Spirit Bomb as an attack. Or no, I had times 4 Kamehameha, that's what it was. Anyways, what the fuck happened? Oh yeah, so I played the game a lot, played a little bit with Noah, but not a whole lot, because I wanted to beat the story. So, one day at lunch at middle school, me and Rudy were talking, and Andrew, who I've never actually talked to before, was not that far
And
down.
I don't know why he hated me, so I don't know why he even approached us.
Well, because you sat at the table. Because me and Jacob and Skylar, we sat in the very corner one. You, Noah, and you, Patrick, and all of them. You guys sat on the table right, like the table above us, and Paxton and Rudy and J1 sat at the other end of at the same table as me and Jacob.
I skipped the whole console. Andrew reminded me. You want to know why we were together? It's because we used to play Pokemon on 3DS. That was the first time I played Pokemon. Was on the 3DS. It was Alpha Sapphire. I played the game a lot with those guys. I can't go over much. I'm already taking up too much time, so I should probably hurry up. But yeah, that's what I played. So I was talking about Xenoverse 2, and Andrew right off the bat goes, "You play Xenoverse 2?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" That's not what I said. Oh, yeah. And Andrew's like, "What console do you play on?" And I'm like, "Xbox One." He's like, "Oh, me too. We should play tonight." And I'm like,
Andrew was too. He just wanted to work.
I'm gonna be honest. It's because I pre-ordered Xenoverse 2 and I was so excited for it because at the same time I also got my Xbox One, so I was just excited to fucking play it, and I really wanted to play it with someone because that's the same time I started watching Rhyme Style and Unreal Gaming because they used to do a crap ton of Xenoverse 2 content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember those days. I used to watch. That's who I watched Rhyme Style for Xenoverse tips and stuff. Because before he did anything else in games, he used to do tips. Do you remember that? He used to do tips and tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Or he did like Dokkan, things like that. Or no, he did Dokkan at the time, but he mainly did tips and tricks for games.
Oh god.
And so, we would play Xenoverse 2 that night. My mom was so fucking excited that me and you were going to play for the first time. I really didn't want to do it. I was too scared to play with you. But we did it. And we had a blast. We fought each other. We did missions together for like fucking hours, dude. I remember your old gamer tag. It was Goku 1480 or something like that.
Yeah. A classic.
That was my name tag until earlier, like late 2020 when I changed it.
Yeah, because I had a free nickname change.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't changed my nickname, and it's still PaxBiz.
Mine's OG, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Well, I changed mine to be a lot more adult. You know, it just seems understandable.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Jajuan at the time didn't have the game, but I wanted Andrew to play with Noah because me and Noah were playing it, and they never met each other. So I talked to Noah.
No, we met each other. We fucking hated each other.
I know. But like, no, as friends.
Oh, Wookie.
What?
I'm playing Force Unleashed.
Nice, you like it?
Well, yeah, I played it before. Remember, I played on Wii.
Oh, this is the better version. Anyways, so I was talking to Noah and I was talking to AJ. I'm like, okay, I want you guys to play together so the three of us can play together. And they did it, and I remember having a blast. And then Jajuan down the line, he finally gets the game. All four of us have played it for over 5 fucking years.
Best games times ever.
We've been playing the game the same year it released together.
God damn.
That's where all of our friendship kind of really took off.
Yes.
Game is 6 years old.
When
Yeah.
Xenoverse 2 finally dies, we die.
Whoa.
Honestly, that's when they released Xenoverse 3.
And then we'll make more memories with Xenoverse 3. Our kids will be playing Xenoverse 13 together.
Fuck yeah. It's gonna be Xenoverse 2, the like DLC pack 59 part 2.
Anyways, I'd be fine with that. We would play that game, and we'd play a lot of games together too, like Battlefront 2, Halo. Played some Halo. GTA. We played a lot of GTA 5 together.
Yeah, we did.
Russian mob boss.
What else did we play together? Because that's kind of where mine is ending off at. Besides what I'm gaming now, I recently got an Xbox Series S. And I'm playing Minecraft. Play a lot of Minecraft. I got the next gen, boys. It's looking pretty nice.
This looks like a secret. Is this a secret?
God, what else did we play besides Xenoverse 2, Halo, GTA, and Minecraft?
Roblox.
Oh, yeah, Roblox.
Yeah, we played Roblox. Alright, I'm sorry. Holy shit, I took up way too much time. We're gonna have to do a part 2 maybe, just release on the same day. Because I'm sorry, I didn't know I took up too much time. We've already been doing this for about an hour.
Jesus.
We're currently just hit 50 minutes. So, yeah.
So do you want to stop it and we'll record another?
You know what? Let's just make this a long podcast. I don't care.
Alright.
2-hour podcast. Let's go. Noah, you want to go next, or
am I going or is Jajuan going next?
Let's. It's up to you, Noah. You choose.
I don't know.
Andrew, you choose.
Noah.
Okay. I can do that. Okay, so where my gaming journey begins is it was a long time ago.
I don't want to be mean, Noah.
I gotta far away.
I gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
Okay. Okay, so where my gaming starts is my first console was the N64. I actually played the N64, and my first game for the N64 was Super Smash Bros., the original Super Smash Bros. And I played that game so much. I remember my sister would play with me, and she had a crush on Link, man. You know, them polygons.
Fucking flip me, Link.
Pretty much. And so yeah, I played the N64 for a while. I remember one of the games I played was I would just run around on like the first level of fucking Castlevania and just do that for some reason. And so of course I just played the N64 for a while, and then my parents got a family PC, and that's like the only game I really played on that was like CartoonNetwork.com, I guess, if you want to count that, but not really. So that's a small part. My sister freaking corrupted that computer.
How the fuck did she do
then
that?
she just freaking got a bunch of viruses on it for being stupid. Then my next console was a PS2. And that's where it all really started for me when I got to gaming, because I got a few games that I'm even still playing today, but my most notable ones are Sonic Heroes, which I played a lot because it was Sonic and you could play as 3 characters at once, which was fucking sick.
That was a pretty cool game.
Then I played a lot of Crash Bandicoot Tag Team Racing. And just Crash games in general. I was a Crash over Spyro kid. Back in the day, I would have freaking fought to the death if you said Spyro was better than Crash. But that was just me. I'm a better man now. Not really.
What did you just talk about?
How I preferred Crash over Spyro.
You monster. Alright, anyways.
So I played a lot of Crash Tag Team Racing. I played a lot of Ratchet and Clank. That's why earlier when you said studs in the Lego game, I accidentally was about to say bolts.
You asshole.
But I loved Ratchet and Clank, especially Ratchet and Clank 3. Up Your Arsenal. It was my favorite.
I heard that was a good one.
It was the best one.
I hope it's like the worst one in the series and all.
It's actually not. It's like the most critically acclaimed by fans.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, there's one also game that I played was obviously Battle for Bikini Bottom. I loved Battle for Bikini Bottom. It was just one of the few games I was actually at least somewhat good at as a young kid. But I still, of course, never beat it myself. And then one day, I believe it might have been either for my birthday or for Christmas, but my parents got us a Wii with Wii Sports. Just Wii Sports, not Resort. But though this comes with a funny story. So when we first hooked up the Wii and we first did Wii Sports, we chose boxing. And it was my mom and dad that were fighting. And what they did is they didn't know that, about the sensor bar. Right? And so they thought
they just wail on each other.
They did. They thought they had to face each other. So wailing on each other in the living room with these controllers, fucking punching each other.
I feel like they just wanted to actually fight each other because
maybe they did.
Marital disagreements, and that's how they
exactly what they did. And me and my brother, we were just sitting there like, "What, Mom, Dad, stop it." And another funny story, and this was with me and my sister. We were playing bowling, and I went in the kitchen. I got me a cup of milk, because I wanted milk. And me being a really, really short kid, I go behind my sister as she's swinging up to bowl. So she swings her arm back and fucking hits me in the face. And I was crying. I was like...
This mic just cut out heavily right there.
And I cried because of my milk in my face.
Or was it milk?
And then my brother got every console before I did. So my brother got a PlayStation 3 and a 360. Fucking lucky bastard. And
I want to talk about how all of us but AJ grew up with siblings with games, and that's what made gaming so much better.
Yeah.
Don't rub it in.
And I remember playing the Xbox 360 first, and that's where I got introduced to games like Left 4 Dead and shit like that. Watching my brother play. And one day I remember, and it was in this house that I'm still in. I know, it was in 2011. My brother on the PS3, he was playing this game, and I was like, "Hey, Chris, what are you playing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm playing this game. It's called Skyrim."
It was Sonic.exe, Xbox 360 edition.
And he's like, because my brother, he hated me when he was younger. He just did not like me. Things are different now, but brother stuff. And he's like, "Do you want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll try it." So he actually lets me play. So the first time I ever played Skyrim was on the PlayStation 3.
Same.
And of course, as a young Skyrim person goes, I attacked the chicken at the first, city.
Mm-hmm.
And he yelled at me. And I love Skyrim ever since. It's still probably my favorite game of all time.
Even with mods, it's the best.
Even with mods, I love the mods. Big Titty Goth Girl mod. What?
He's not lying about that. He is not lying about that.
And one day I was watching Sky versus Gaming. and he was playing Xenoverse. I was like, oh, I know my brother likes Dragon Ball, but I've never seen this game before. The only other experience of Dragon Ball I ever had was somewhat playing Budokai, Dragon Ball Budokai 3 on the PlayStation 2, but I didn't really play it that much. That's why I didn't talk about it. So, and this was just right around the corner when my brother, and no, it was me, the youngest sister, and my brother. The oldest wasn't there. We went to a trip to Texas to see my aunt. And my dad gave us all $50 to spend it on whatever we wanted. And I was like, I'm gonna get Xenoverse 1. And that's exactly what I did. And so when I got home, of course, got Xenoverse 1, played the shit out of it. Then I told Paxton about it because I knew Paxton at the time.
Yeah, I was watching on Sky versus Gaming at the time too, but I didn't know anything, so I didn't watch too much.
So I told Paxton, I was like, dude, you gotta play this game. It's so good. It's so good. You gotta make your own character and everything. And Paxton finally checked it out, and we got to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 since it was just me and him.
It took a while. You see, at the time, again, my parents wouldn't let me buy anything, but the only difference was games I would buy would be older, and that's what I'd play. Xenoverse 2 or Xenoverse 1 was still new, so it was still $60. So I had a hard time getting that fucking game.
But you got it.
I finally got it, yeah.
And we played the shit out of it. And it was great, and that's how me and Paxton really kicked it off as friends. We were friends before, but like it really kicked it off.
Just had Lady back to kill AJ.
And then actually, when the Xbox One first dropped, I got it for Christmas, and the first game I ever played on the Xbox One was Fallout 4. When that was brand new. And I fell in love with it, and I still love Fallout 4. Still a really good Fallout game. Even though it's an illusion of choice, but you know what? Who cares? It's a fucking good game. And especially with all its DLC. And then, one day, this was when Xenoverse 2 was coming out, and we got it, and Paxton's like, hey, we should play with this guy. His name is, Goku1480, and I'm like, okay. Let's get him. And then he invited him, and I heard the voice. I was like,
his head was just fuming.
This guy, I don't want to play with this guy. But Paxton's like, don't leave. Let's just play with him. And I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I had no. He wasn't actually like that when we first played. He wasn't like this guy. But when I told him, he's like, I don't want to play. I'm like, what? But you were down.
Because Paxton didn't know that me and Andrew just didn't like each other.
I didn't know that till fucking the second grade of high school.
Yeah, so
like that was so far ahead of when we started playing, yeah.
And then but then me and Andrew eventually warmed up to each other, and we finally are friends.
Ew.
Don't make it weird.
I am.
Fuck you, Noah.
I'll fuck you too. And just most of my gaming history has actually just been spent on the Xbox One since about 2013. With the PlayStation 2, which I got a new one just recently. I got to play some of my retro games, which I also never took care of, so I have to get new ones, which actually aren't that expensive.
From what he's found. Bullshit.
And my gaming history is pretty short, but it's also very rich with friendship. And then I met Jajuan, and then I don't ever remember really meeting Jajuan. I just remember him just being there.
Yeah, we just made him join along when we played games, and I guess you guys warmed up to each other.
Yeah, Jajuan.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, okay, say that for later.
And I don't really know what else to say. I mean, what else can I say? Other than the fact that it was just good. It was good times. Yeah, I missed my N64. PlayStation 2 is great. The Wii is still great. Oh, I forgot to tell my biggest story of the Wii. So, go back in time to the Wii. There was this new game coming out, and it was brand new. It was kind of one of the first of its kind. And I saw it was Spyro, but it wasn't Spyro. It was Spyro, but he's a little plastic figure, and I'm like, what?
Oh no.
And
I don't hate Skylanders, but I hate Spyro's design in Skylanders.
I do too, but I didn't really have any reference to go off of, so I loved Spyro and Skylanders. And I was like, yo, this is so cool. You can put the toy on and it comes to life. Oh my god.
Sorry, Jajuan.
So I just freaking fell in love with Skylanders, and I made my parents waste probably hundreds of thousands of dollars on Skylanders when I was younger.
Hey, do you remember? I don't know if you don't remember this. We used to watch Skylanders AMVs on YouTube.
Yes.
My favorite one was the Trigger Happy with "I Feel Like a Monster."
Fuck yeah. Let's go.
Oh, we're not kidding either. He also showed me this one really weird video. It was a creepypasta called Cupcakes.
Oh yeah. I remember I almost got in trouble for that in elementary school.
What?
And I don't know. Yeah. And it was fucking Bowden. He fucking snitched on me.
Okay, okay, we do this a lot. Let's refrain from saying people's real names.
Nah, they don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Bowden doesn't watch their show.
Yeah, it's too late now. It's already said.
I'm just saying, in the future.
You're too late now. Shut up. So yeah, I was sitting just in the corner. I was probably with Athos and maybe one other person. Oh, I just did it again.
His real name. He hates that. Can't say his real name. Athos.
I'm not gonna say Discord or Kindred or Circle. All right. And we were just sitting there when I was showing him, and I was showing the murder and the slaughter of what Cupcakes was when it first came out.
I don't want to rush you, but you should try to wrap it up.
Shut up. Let me finish the story. I would have finished faster if you didn't say anything.
It's part of the podcast, but I'm just saying, she wants me to get in.
And the freaking teacher came up and said, "What are you boys watching?" And I immediately shoved my iPad in my backpack. I was like, video about cupcakes.
Or
she's like, okay, just don't be on your technology. And I was like, But yeah, that's pretty much my story. It's all my gaming history. Jajuan, it's your turn now.
I want to sidetrack saying that Atlas watched One Man, One Jar.
We gotta go, Paxton. We gotta go faster.
Don't interrupt me, bitch. Alright, just wanted to say that, so yeah. Alright, go ahead, Jajuan.
Alright, so the first game console I ever played was a PS2. And my god, when I got like Mortal Kombat Armageddon and fucking Godzilla Unleashed, I just played that nonstop. So, oh my god, I was so in love with those games. And then after that, after like a little while, after playing games and pretty much upgraded up a notch for next console, that's when I went to my cousin's house to play the Xbox 360, and I was like, "Whoa, this is pretty cool." And then after that, I tried out the amazing game that started it all, Left 4 Dead. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is such the best game ever!" And then after that, one Christmas when I was like 10 years old, that's when I got Xbox 360 for Christmas, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. So I pulled it up, and guess what game I got from Xbox 360? Fucking Left 4 Dead. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I played the shit out of that. And then,
literally in it.
Yeah. And then, basically, it was fun times. And then after that, I was like, okay, time to go to school. I go to school and I met this guy. Yeah, he's such a nerd. So I just beat his bully. I become his bully.
Beat his balls.
Kill yourself.
And then after that, after like one time at lunch, I overheard that guy I was bullying saying that, hey, I play Minecraft and Mortal Kombat. I was like, I need to talk to this guy.
Right,
So
we were also friends because of Mortal Kombat and horror movie.
And after that, I'd talk to this guy and be like, hey, you like this too? And he's like, okay, let's play Xbox together. I was like, all right, cool. So then there's Minecraft that comes in, and then Mortal Kombat. And then, yeah, it was good times. And then I went to Paxton's house, and I seen him play Xenoverse 1. And I was like, Xenoverse Dragon Ball, what the? Isn't it that anime shit I always keep on hearing about at school? Yeah, it's pretty good. I was like, I don't know.
It does not sound like that.
Animes are not my thing. And then he's like, give it a try. And I was like, okay. And I gave it a try, and oh my god, I had a raging boner going on.
What?
Becoming Sale was a raging boner. And then
that
after
still
that,
gives me a boner.
and then after that, upgraded to the next gen console, and my god, Xbox One was the best. Because I got that for Christmas as well. And then that's when there's some other games too, like such as I don't remember what game I got from Xbox One, but I gotta tell you, the game I would like to be. I would to say that was fun. And then let's see, what was the other one? I couldn't remember too much on the other ones, but I remember just playing them mostly with Paxton or you guys, but mostly Paxton. It was fun just playing those games. And because the other times too, when I was at somebody else's houses, I remember that they had a PS2, and then I was like, oh, it's cool to have it's cool to see one of these again. Played fucking Budokai 3, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then, of course, I remember that one time too in PS2 when I had a Battlefront 2, and I was just in love with that game. It was the best. And then over that same person's house when I played Budokai Tenkaichi 3, that's when he also introduced me to Skyrim. And I was like, Skyrim? What's Skyrim? Showed me it, and I just had a fun time.
Did I show you that, or Paxton show you that?
No, it was just I went to my cousin's house, and then it was a different one. So basically,
what did I show him?
You showed
nothing.
Never mind. But anyways,
I didn't show him Skyrim.
Basically, they showed me Skyrim. I was like, okay. I looked at it, I tried all the magic and then all the things, and I was like, this is the best game ever in history. That's why I love Skyrim. And then that's when PS3 it had basically Skyrim on it, and I played it nonstop. And then there was GTA 5, and then the other game I played, which I was in love with, which is basically just the original game out of nowhere, which is Spawn. No, Darkness, the Darkness games. Those two games are the best.
Spawn.
I'm sorry, alright? Just those two seem so similar, but anyways.
They are, yeah.
And then, I don't know, to this day, the best game, in my opinion, ever had to be existing would have to be Godzilla Unleashed, because I was so in love with that when I was just younger. I played the shit out of it, because when I got my PS2, sadly enough, every time I play PS2 games that do with save-in memory card, my save-in memory card sucked ass. So every time I play games, I had to start from all the way from the beginning every time. Every time I play a game. I have no save, no progress, just started off fresh.
So was the save just missing from your memory card?
It wouldn't work.
Know. Yeah, it wouldn't work.
So I think that might have been something with the port or the memory card. I'm pretty sure it would have been the port, but
well, it's a little too late to save it now.
Yeah, no shit, Cheryl. I was just thinking my guess that that's probably what was going on.
I just wish I could save. I just wish I could save to be a lot more funner, but those are good times. Just growing up like that.
What would happen with games that couldn't?
Oh my god!
Didn't have memory card plugged in the PS2.
And then, Pokemon as well. That's when after Dragon Ball got. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't Dragon Ball. It was actually Pokemon. I started it first, I believe. Yeah, it was Pokemon. That's when I got a DS, and then tried out Pokemon Black version 2, and my god, I love that game to this day. And then after that, that's when I got a 3DS, and then was playing Smash with Rudy and Paxton.
Yeah.
And that's when it was the same time we heard about Pokemon XY.
No, we played Pokemon before Smash.
Oh yeah, so basically, played Pokemon XY together.
I didn't play that one when I was a kid.
And that was a good times. We usually that's actually the whole reason why I actually started a Pokemon club was because of that. we played Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire one.
I remember when Paxton got me Omega Rupee for my birthday.
I do remember that, yeah.
And then that's the whole reason why we started Pokemon Club. We usually go to Paxton's house mostly because it's bigger, and also that's more funner. And our Pokemon starters, I remember exactly that. Rudy was water, Paxton was fire type, and then pretty much left me with grass types. And I was like, "You assholes!" But at the same time, they were
grass
good.
type faggot.
Hey, it was a good choice. All right. But then, anyways, and then today's day on, we just play the newer versions, and my God, they're still fun to this day. But yeah, that's a wrap for my part.
Oh.
Any question, class?
No.
Why are you so gay?
Moving on.
Throw the saber.
Right, is that pretty much it for your story, Jajuan?
Yeah.
So, before we end this off, I want to do one question. For your whole history, what, in your opinion, is the best game you've ever played? AJ, go.
Battlefront 2.
Ah, God, I kind of want to agree. I can't think of it.
That's the game that I enjoyed the most.
I might have to say Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. I have a funny story about that. When I was a kid, I played it on the Wii. That's when I played it on. I got one of the ghosts, like the Force Jedi ghost things, and then the next day, my mom said, Dad kind of did something to the Wii, and your games might have reset it. The literal exact day after, I got one of the Force ghosts. I went on
I would
there.
have disowned him. Disowned the dad. Just throw the whole dad away.
Well, she was right. It was, and to this day, I'm almost certain what happened was my dad broke the Wii, and he got a new one. Because none of my Miis were the same either. Like the whole, I doubt that. I think what happened was they accidentally broke it and made that up, saying Dad did some on the Wii itself, and so the games might have reset it. And she was absolutely right. Because I think they broke it and got a new one, but that's fine. Well, I'd say Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, honestly, might be. Or Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's a game I used to play when I was a kid. I forgot to mention that. That was a fantastic game. Noah, go. What do you think is the best game you ever played throughout your whole life? Oh, Skyrim. Harry said, huh?
Skyrim.
And J1?
Godzilla Unleash.
Yeah, I remember you said that, but I couldn't remember. I guess that's it. That's
All
pretty
right, everyone.
fun.
Have a good night. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, subscribe to our channel. I mean, you don't have to, but it'd be nice. Tell your friends. Have a good night.
It would be nice. Yes, but yeah, you don't have to. We personally don't care. You know, I don't
watch all of our separate channels too while you're at it.
Yep, it'll be in the description. Check out Noah, as I said.
Yeah, I have 2 videos.
Upcoming soon on my channel. Actually, I think this is gonna be up already when we upload this podcast. I will be reviewing Venom Movie 2. I haven't seen it yet. Jawan's the only one who has seen it, which sounds like he really liked it. So, yeah. Now Jawan will be a part of it. Me, Noah, and Jawan on my channel will review Venom Movie 2. And that video is not up yet by the time this podcast is, then look out for that on my channel. PaxBiz.
I will post more Fortnite dubs probably, since that's my only content.
We've been playing Fortnite a lot.
If you go to my channel, you'll see Noah likes Onka Zone.
Fuck yes.
On Discord, we literally I named him Onka Simp. Anyways, yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode of the podcast. Thanks for listening. We upload the podcast every Sunday. Noah, say the thing I want you to say in every podcast now.
What?
Say it, man. We've been through this. Come on.
Check the link.
Raid Shadow Legends!
Yeah, we're gonna. Here's a new thing. We're gonna be doing that every outro until they actually sponsor us.
Check the link to Raid Shadow Legends to get 50k silver.
Is that what it is?
And 1 free
50k
hero.
silver and 1 free champion.
Yeah, that's what it is. And also, I just want to address something. I do know that in the last podcast, for some reason, there's a whole section where it goes quiet. I don't know what's up with that. If that happens again, I'm very sorry. There's nothing I can do about that at the moment, but how it is.
Good.
Yeah. I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time on every Sunday. We'll upload a podcast episode, hopefully, unless it gets delayed or something. We have Twitters. Check out the Twitter in the description and the Instagram. We'll keep updates if we have to do something like that.